Good morning, Westview Wise Owls. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Today is Tuesday, March 17th, and today is a special day. It's St. Patrick's Day. My name is Mrs. Dexter. You may have seen me walking around the school in the mornings taking this little one here to school, or you may have seen me at a PTA meeting. But we are here today to talk to you about another special day coming up later this week. It's a special day for our family. So first of all, I want to introduce you to this one. Can you tell them your name?
Dexter.
This is my daughter. This is Sadie Dexter. And Sadie is in kindergarten in Miss Martin's class. Sadie has been at Westview for 4 years now. She spent 3 years in Miss Jana Gibbons' preschool classroom. Miss Gibbons, do you remember her? And now she's in Miss Martin's kindergarten classroom. And today we want to talk to you about Sadie and how she is a little different. Sadie has Down syndrome. And Down syndrome affects Sadie in several ways. But Sadie, she's not used to being on camera, so she's having fun with this morning. But Sadie, it makes Sadie special, but she is more like us than she is different. So I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about Down syndrome. Because many of you are probably saying, what is Down syndrome? Down syndrome is a chromosomal condition that Sadie was born with. Down syndrome is made up of, or it comes from trisomy 21. And trisomy 21 is when a person is born with an extra chromosome. And many of you are probably saying, well, what are chromosomes? So chromosomes are the building blocks of our body. They are in all of the cells in our body, and we have trillions of cells in our body. So I'm going to show you a little picture. These are chromosomes. And a typical person, we're getting a little bit of glare. A typical person has 46 chromosomes, or 23 pairs of chromosomes. Sadie has one extra. She has 47 chromosomes. This is a picture showing you what chromosomes look like. They're kind of funky, and in the lab, the scientists put dye on them, and it makes them these funky colors. They kind of look like socks. And we'll talk a little bit about that more in just a few minutes, but they come in pairs. So we have 23 pairs, 22 pairs that are identical, and then we have an X and a Y chromosome, or 2 X chromosomes, and that determines if you're a boy or a girl. But Sadie has 3 chromosomes on the 21st pair. Typical people just have 2. Sadie has 3. So that's what gives Sadie Down syndrome. Down syndrome is the most common chromosomal condition that you can be born with. 1 in 691 babies here in the U.S. are born with Down syndrome. There are over 400,000 people living with Down syndrome in the United States. And as you can see, they're goofy. They're fun to be around, right, Sadie?
Hi.
There are 3 different types of Down syndrome. There is non-disjunction, which is the most common. 95% of people with Down syndrome have non-disjunction. Sadie has non-disjunction Down syndrome. There is also translocation and mosaicism. Say, excuse me. And translocation and mosaicism are much more rare forms of Down syndrome. We're being a little silly this morning. But anyway, we wanted to talk to you today just a little bit about Down syndrome and the reason why it's special to us this week. As we said, do you want to go be silly with Daddy for a few minutes?
No.
No? Okay. All right, let's be quiet so Mommy can talk,
Okay.
okay? So, since we said Down syndrome is the 21st chromosome and she has 3 copies, we celebrate World Down Syndrome Day on March 21st, which is this coming Saturday. And what we do to celebrate World Down Syndrome Day is we have a campaign that we call Rock Your
No.
Socks. And we wear silly socks. Right, Sadie?
Right.
We wear silly socks on World Down Syndrome Day. So if you would like to have fun with us and join us, feel free to wear your silly socks this Saturday on March 21st. We call it Rock Your Socks for World Down Syndrome Day. We will be wearing our silly socks and we will share pictures of our silly socks later this week. We will also be back later this week to read you a story for World Down Syndrome Day. But I think that's going to be all for now. So, can you say bye, Sadie?
Bye.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye.